Hello and welcome to the Cranky Old Gamers Let's Play series of Planet Explorers. This is my first Let's Play, so please be a little gentle on me here. This is a game that I discovered a while back on Reddit, and it is an indie game that is coming out sometime this year. It's currently in an alpha build, version 0.52, so it is very unfinished, so please keep that in mind as you watch me play. A lot of the animations aren't finished, the combat is kind of rough, but the game has so much potential. I cannot wait until this final version comes out. So let's go ahead and get started here. Let's go to single player. We're going to go to story mode. Watch this opening cutscene here. Oh, first we got to create a character. Character creation's a little rough right now. This is about as best as you can do. If you watch, I can go to the body type here. I can change my size, but it's not going to do a whole lot. Face type, they have not fixed yet. Doesn't matter what I fiddle with, his face is not changing. I can hit random, blah, 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 nothing. Absolutely no change. Okay, but hairstyle, okay, I can make him look like an anime douchebag, but I hate anime, so let's just keep it this way. Alright. And we'll name him after me, Cranky Old Gamer. Because I'm narcissistic like that. Alright, let's check out this opening cutscene here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time coming. As the first humans to ever venture out this far into the frontier, I cannot emphasize how proud I am to have made this journey with you, all of you.
Now, the devs have said they're not sure if this is going to be the final cutscene.
Let us make Mario into a
Some people like it, some people don't, because it's all still images. It's kind of artsy. I dig it. Some people don't.
But we finally found our way.
Separation complete.
We are going
It's kind of artsy, but it's also kind of amateur. So,
2,
Stand by.
mark!
Object approaching. Emergency evasion.
Extensive portside damage.
Get out of here!
The Epiphany
All quarters!
going down.
and they're crashing. Kaboom. And thus we begin Planet Explorers. Alright, now, I'm going to let this run right here, but I'm going to go ahead and edit out the load times. Because it's still an alpha, load times are kind of bad. This one's not too awful, but some of them can be, yeah, sometimes it just hangs at 100%. Alright, let's take a look at the planet Maria. This kind of sold me right here. I mean, look at that. That's a hell of a starting place. It's huge. Wide open plains, lots of plants. Alright, first word of the game.
You're awake. The way we crashed, I thought we were both goners. Never trust machinery made on Earth.
Earth sucks. Alright, now, this is Gertie. Gertie actually has a whole bunch of tutorial quests. And I don't need to go through them. I've played this a few times. I know what I'm doing. And frankly, they're not all that exciting for a viewer to watch. So we're going to go ahead and come over here. We're going to steal all this. Alright. Equipment, resources, dirt blocks, wood hilt. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. These, if you see this little icon right here, looks like a plug. These are scripts. These are your recipes for crafting. So let's go ahead and make a wood pickaxe and a wood shovel. Now, I can't make them quite yet. I'm going to go down here to the crafting menu. Wood axe. Now that requires 10 blocks of wood. I don't have any yet. Same with the wood pickaxe. But what I do have, the game starts you off with a little knife. It's a shitty little pen knife, but it works. So we're going to come over here, chop down a couple trees, and make us some tools. The only upside to doing the tutorials, if you play this game, I do recommend going through the tutorials. They help you learn what you're doing, and they get you some pretty decent items to get started off with. She gives you some good recipes. A lot of, well, like healing items that are pretty important later on. I have a gut feeling that in the final version, there's gonna be a penalty, but right now there is no penalty for death. You respawn in 5 seconds, right where you're at. You lose nothing. You don't lose any place. You respawn right where you fell. probably in the middle of whatever combat killed you. Okay, so let's see. Alright, we've got enough wood to make at least one. Let's make a wood axe. Ta-da! Alright, we'll put the wood axe down here. Don't really need the wood axe because I've got this little knife and they're kind of on par with each other. But, you know. Let's go cut down another tree so we can make a shovel. Ooh, and I got some plant fibers. Plant fibers are good for making armor later on. Alright, so we need a pickaxe. I'm sorry, pickaxe, not a shovel. Now, fortunately, through this tutorial, once you know what you're doing, you can actually come over and talk to Gertie and buy from her all of the things that she would normally give you through quests.
Can I help you?
Come here to shop. I want to buy the arrow turret. I want to buy the shovel. I want to buy the smoked sausage. Herbal juice. How much meat do I have left? Yeah, the currency in the game is meat, which kind of makes sense to me in that it's a survival thing. Meat is food. I mean, that's the basis of what you're surviving off of, so it's valuable. Now, you can also get... Well, I can get the campfire, why not? I'm not going to get the wood sword and wood shield, only because I can get better really soon. I've still got, looks like 35 meat left, so I can get stone in the next area. Alright, so let's learn all these here. Alright, and now those are all added to my crafting menu, so like a smoked sausage. I would need meat, animal fat, and a torch. Now, I haven't learned how to make a torch yet. That I will learn in the next area. So, let's talk to Gertie here, see what she has to say.
What have you been eating?
Alright,
I checked
where are
the
we?
locator. We should be somewhere on the southern hemisphere. Oh, probably the Galileo continent. Here's a map.
Okay, she's going to give you a map. Now, this is your map, mini-map right here. This is the map. Now, pretty much this area here is going to be the only place you can go in the alpha build. They've limited it. They've limited the story so you can only get so far because they don't want to spoil everything now. But once the actual game opens up more, this is the whole map of the planet Maria, complete with islands that you can explore. It's a topographical map, or topographical. I can't talk today. I see all these little lines here. These are all hills, and the more lines there are, the higher the mountains. So you can see there's some really mountainous areas, especially looks like over here. Now, to give you an idea of how big this place is, let's see, zoom in here. This is me right here at the crash site. See this little kind of, comparatively, little, looks like a little hill maybe? Yeah, that's that whole mountain over there. So this map is big. Okay.
Not what we were expecting, huh? Our first day on Maria, I think we hit something really hard coming down.
Yeah, it looked like a ship that you hit. I'm looking forward to seeing what that's all about.
Our radar system should have discovered any space fragment and avoided it. I wonder if my brother is all right. Did you not pay attention at all in colonization prep class on the way over?
Second planet orbiting the Epsilon Indy star system, 11.83 light years from Earth, 80% Earth mass, 26% oxygen, 83% surface water, very similar to Earth. Before that planet became a gloomy, polluted mess. All right. Well. Are you okay?
There. Unless there's a doctor around, but I don't think I'm going to last very long.
All right. Well, let's go find you a doctor.
I saw a boat land a bit north. Before you go, let me give you some advice.
I know what I'm doing.
Fine.
All
Be careful.
So we're going to go over here to the Camp Carter, where we're going to meet one of my favorite characters, Dr. Alan Carter. He's my favorite because he's a dick. As you can see, there's lots of different plants on the planet Maria. They all drop different things. And, oh, now we're starting to see animals. They will appear as yellow dots on your map. I'm going to switch into first person here. These are gibbons. They are, for the most part, harmless. They will not attack you. But if you attack them, they will fuck your shit up. These are hares. These guys are assholes. They will fight you for no reason, just for being near them. And those over there are stag lizards. They are herbivores. They are completely harmless. Oh, looks like we're getting into combat here. Alright, let's kill this son of a bitch. Now, because I only have a knife and no armor whatsoever, these things can kill me quite easily. Alright, so we got some fruit, animal fat, and meat. Those are all going to come in handy later. I'll take a good... I like the way these are designed. They are just perfect little peaceful herbivores. They will never mess with you. They do get scared easily. You have to chase them to kill them. One of the things that I like, and if actually you saw my highlight video, you'll know what I'm talking about. The animals have an ecosystem. Like, they will actually chase each other. Like, the hares over here, they are the natural predator. Here we go, right there. They're the natural predators of the stag lizards. And they will chase them, kill them, and eat them. Now, one thing that I do have a minor issue with, and it's only because it's an alpha. I've talked to the devs fairly often. They're very active in their forums. I like the fact that the animals come in different sizes. It makes the world feel more natural. Like, no two animals are the same size. If I can find a herd of lizards, I'll show you. Oh, looks like I'm about to die. There we go. But no two animals are the same size. If I find a herd of lizards, you'll see. It gives it a natural feeling, like they actually grow. But right now, they all have the same hit points and damage. Doesn't matter if it comes up to your ankles or if it's taller than you, it's still going to hit the same, and it's still going to take the same amount of time to kill. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's a herd. See how they're all different sizes? There's big ones, there's a couple little ones. Little baby over there. The gibbons range, I mean, I've seen them as tall as my character, and I've seen them barely come up to my shin. The little baby ones are adorable. And there's Camp Carter. And I believe that gentleman with the exclamation point over his head would be Dr. Alan Carter. And you'll see what I mean by him being a dick.
What in the five hells happened? I heard a loud bang and down we went. Luckily for me, I was seated right next to a lifeboat.
Alright.
Huh?
So I am going to buy... Well, I can either... Oh, I don't have a shovel. Alright. So the first thing I need to do is buy a shovel. How much meat do I have? 32. Shit. Let's just sell one. Well, I can just buy the shovel itself. Because honestly, oh, I had 86. That's kind of the problem I have when you have a higher resolution. The number of how many items you have is really, really hard to see, and especially the font kind of makes 3s and 8s look exactly the same. So, and 9s, and actually all the numbers look the same. So, all right, I have plenty of money. I'm gonna buy a sword. And I'm going to buy a shield. And Gonna buy the recipes for those. What else? Well, I can... Uh-oh. Oops. Oh well. I don't need an axe anyway, I've got my little knife. Alright, so let's learn these here. Alright. Gertie's a bit south of here and she's really hurt.
What? Little hook. Damn. Hold on, let me get my things and then we can go. Guard me against the animals on the way, though. I'm only a doctor.
Now, in some games, you know, they offer you a quest whether you're ready for it or not. And you might need to do other stuff, so let's tell him not right now.
Shut it and move before I smack you.
And that's why I love Dr. Carter. Alright. Come on, Doc. Yeah, the pathfinding still leaves a little to be desired. So here's a little baby gibbon right there. Look at how small he is. Alright. Some of them come up to my waist. I think that's a really, really nice touch. Like, it adds to the realism of this world. And the fact that they kill each other like this. I mean, that... Oh, now you're coming after me. Of course you are. Wait, didn't I just buy a sword? I did. Doc, you want to get the fuck out of the way? Alright, one of the problems I do have with combat. Doesn't matter which direction I'm facing or how close I am to an animal, I have to click the mouse cursor on it. I can't just face it and attack it. Alright, let's get that sword. There we go. That's much better. Now I can fuck shit up. But yeah, you actually have to directly click on the animal to attack it. You can't just be facing it in close to it. Doesn't matter at all. You coming, Doc? All right. Now watch how fast I kill this one. Much better. Much better. And here's Gertie. Now, most of this Let's Play is going to be, you know, real-time game, but because of the size of the world, I am going to edit out long walks after this.
Gertie, you sure look like crap.
So, Gertie, you sure look like crap. That is some awesome bedside manner.
Thanks. It's good to see you too.
Hold still and I'll give you something to stabilize you. We'll need to move you to the other camp, though, since most of my supplies are there. Plus, it looks dangerous here. Do you think you can move?
I think so. Give me a hand.
You're gonna be on guard duty again.
Okay.
Lead us back to the other camp.
I love this. Crash landed on a alien planet with no hope of rescue quite yet. Only a few survivors, and one of them is dying. So what do I do to save her life? What's in it for me?
Other than saving a beautiful old man and a young lady in distress, how about 3 med packs?
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut ahead here because she's got a busted ankle and this takes fucking forever to get back to camp. Put it this way, they are moving so slow, I can literally run figure 8s around them the entire way. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump forward. Right now. Okay, and here we are, finally coming back to Camp Carter. Finally. That was about a 3 to 4 minute walk. We did get attacked by hares, 3 or 4 of them, I think. I died once, came right back to life and killed them, no big deal. I got mobbed. Alright, and let's put Gertie in the health bed. Alright.
Yeah? Have at it as promised.
Alright. So,
What the? Did the shock regress your mind? Next time you forget your favorite doctor's name, I'm gonna smack you on the head. It's me, Alan Carter.
well, of course it is. Alright, how many of us?
Jen and Sly came down here with me. They're out looking for all the survivors, though. Should be back here shortly.
Okay, what's with all the
Does
dangerous
it look like a
animals?
zoologist to you? If only we had that Copperfield girl out.
Alright, let's see. Does he have anything else I need? Not that I have much in the way of... Okay. Now, most of the stuff that they sell scripts for, you can actually get through quests. So it's up to you if you want to spend the meat. I don't really care, personally. A lot of these side quests that they have you do, not shop.
What?
He'll say, okay, if you look at the icons here, you'll see, so where are the others is a purple dot, and do you have anything else for me to do is a blue dot. From what I'm gathering, I believe the blue dots are side quests. Side quests are usually fetch quests. They'll say, hey, I need X amount of this plant or these plants, or I need you to go kill these, 6 or 7 of these creatures. A couple of them will say, I need you to go explore this area, and you'll look on the map and there'll be an exclamation point, and all you have to do is go there and come back. But most of the time what they do is they'll give you scripts for it. Scripts are pretty good. They're how you make things. And that was the obvious statement of the day. Anyway, these are the actual story missions. So, I don't really need the scripts right now, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of this. Where are the others?
I'm not sure. I think Jen went west to a crater, while Sly went north towards some big tree. You might want to check on them since it looks like you have nothing better to do. If you go bring them both back, I'll teach you how to make a med pack.
I already know how to make a
Right.
med pack, but
I've
that's all right.
highlighted the 2 locations on the map. Don't die out there and hurry back. That all?
Okay. One of the things I do recommend, this is your storage unit. There's not a whole lot here except some sausage, some med packs, and a bed, which I already have a bed. You can store shit here, though. One of the things I recommend... Let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna do it here. Let's make a house. Alright, so this is the building mechanism. Alright, so I'm going to make a line here. And then we'll make another layer here. And we'll do it again up here. Ta-da! We've got a wall. Hooray. And then we're going to come down. Oop. Here. It's not all that precise sometimes. It can be if you do it right. I'm just not that great at it yet. But it's not difficult to at least make something. Alright, so we want that. Alright. I actually don't think this is going to be big enough for what I need. So... Oop, and she locked up. Once again, alpha build. It does this. This is a known bug when you're trying to build stuff. Oh, and wait, are we lucky enough? Yes, we are. Okay. Shift Z is your undo button. But you can only undo so far. So you'll see that I can't undo. Yep, that's as far as I can go. Alright. Because I did not build that big enough. Do I have a shovel? Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and erase my fuck up here manually. Nope, nope. Stop, stop. Sometimes you hold down the dig button, he just keeps going. Alright, got that. Now the way I've built my houses in previous games is, okay, stop. Okay. Is I'll build a small hut out of stone or dirt, and then from there, I'll dig a hole and just start making a tunnel. It is incredibly imprecise. The devs know this, they're working on it. This whole game is a work in progress, so just be gentle. Okay, let's build this wall just a little bigger. Oh, and we locked up again. Come on. Come back to me. Hooray! If you're lucky, it'll come back. If not, it'll crash, and you just have to restart, and it'll be fine. The game actually does really, really well at auto-saving. Okay, and skipping ahead a little bit, I have created a shitty little house. I wouldn't even call this a house, it's more like a cave. But, at least it's a shelter. Not that it really matters quite yet at this point in the game, but it's good to have one. So now, one of my biggest areas of contention in this game. I've built for a while in other save games, and I don't know that it is physically possible to make a smooth floor. The problem with this is, try to put a bed down and let's watch what happens here. Oh, hold on, let's give something other. Yeah, if I were to try and put that bed down while still having the wood equipped, I would have put a wood block underneath the bed, and that would have been uncomfortable. So let's see what happens when we put the bed down on the uneven floor. Yeah, it wibbles and wobbles all over the place. But it's still usable. Now, as you can see, the sun is going down. I like the lighting effects in this game so much. Oh, they're so pretty. The shadows are wonderful. They're really well done. They need some polish, but... Oh, hit all over the place. Alright, now... Alright, so it's a little more... Yeah, a little more... The bed is a little more stable. I don't know about the interface. Nighttime is dark. There is a reason it gives you a flashlight. I don't know why it counts as a sword, but, you know. So before we go anywhere else in the game, I'm going to go ahead and sleep through till morning. And let's watch how much this bed jitters and shakes. Yeah, I think the world works on a 26-hour day. So let's go ahead and let's try 10 hours. And bounce, 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 bounce. As the stars go flying by. And yeah, I woke up at 2 in the morning. Okay, so there's some collision detection issues. Just a bit. Alright, we want to wake up at... make it about roughly 8. Bunk, 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 bunk. And the sun is coming up. Alright. Okay, yeah, that's not working for me. So, pro tip, build a bigger house than this and try to smooth out the floor as best you can. Got ourselves a beautiful sunrise here. Okay, and we have that quest. So this is where Dr. Chen is, and this is where Sly is. We're going to go see Chen first, I think. Only because there's some cool stuff to do with Chen. Also, something I want to point out that actually really stumped me the first time I played through. There are going to be side quests that are going to ask you to find certain things, and there are a lot of widely dispersed items. They never tell you, he says, hey, go collect this, but he never tells you where it is. And that's kind of a big problem. One of the big ones is laurels and wattles. They are located up here on this mountain, and only in very small numbers. Let's see if I can find any. They're actually really hard to find. No. Yeah, see? I can't even find them here. Okay, that's a lotus right here. This is a lotus flower. These, I believe, are bellflowers? Yeah, bellflowers. That's another one you're going to be asked to collect. Alright, so I think the wattles are on the other side of the mountain. A good rule of thumb, though, is laurels and wattles grow on hills. I've only found them in 2 places. One is over here, and one where they actually grow in abundance is way to the north, and it's covered in very hostile aliens. So you're going to have to deal with dying a lot. Alright, so let's go see Chen. Alright, let's adjust our trajectory here. I really like the wide variety of flora and fauna. That makes me happy. Oh, this is a wattle. Okay, right here. That's what a wattle looks like. It's very hard to see. It kind of blends in. Laurels, I'm not seeing any. No, I don't see any. Oh well. They're not important right now, but they might be later. Fortunately, they're only required for side quests, and portable first aid kits require peach flower, wattle, and laurels. So it's going to come in handy later. When I say that they're rare, the upside is plants do respawn. The downside is it takes about a month in game. So, oh, there's a laurel. Oh wait, no, that's not a laurel. That's an elderflower. I have yet to find a use for those. I think they're in one of the recipes. These here are the most prevalent. Tulips are everywhere. These are dandelions. As you play, you'll get used to what's what. What is this? That's elderflower. Okay. And you'll start realizing what is valuable and what's not. Alright, and that off in the distance is where Chen... Now, okay, look at how far away that is this over. You can see, I don't know if you can see the crater in the distance. That's only going from here to here. So if that gives you an idea of how big this map is, this is going to be a really big game. Somewhere in the message boards, one of the devs said the final build of Maria is going to be 17 kilometers by 11 kilometers, I think. That's huge. To give you an idea, as far as single-player games go, if you've ever played Just Cause 2, Just Cause 2 is known for having, at least at the time of its release, one of the largest single-player maps available. And it's 32 by 32, so this is like almost half that. Maybe a third of that. Still, enormous. Don't worry, you don't have to walk the whole time. That gets really old. Once you discover a location like this, you can fast travel to it. Fast traveling costs different amounts of meat, but it's negligible. I think from here to camp might be 5 meat. Not even. I think this is like 2. There is one that's probably a 10-minute walk, and it's 5. That's the one that's 5 meat. All right, so here's Dr. Chen. Chen Zhen. Okay. You found me.
No, I haven't seen anyone in this area other than you.
Okay. All right, now he's got some great stuff for sale.
I'm getting nothing. I'm also having trouble using my shortwave set.
And I don't have any meat. Damn it.
Maybe it's from minerals underground. I don't know.
All right, I will always sell my animal fat. I don't really have much use for it. Kind of bums me out that the plants have no sale value. No, nothing really. I don't have anything to sell. All right, so what we're gonna do? Yeah, I don't have enough meat for that. I want. You definitely want these. Let's see. Does he have an iron? I could buy the iron sword. I really could, but I would rather show you something else. All right, this one is vitally important. The bullet script. Definitely want that. Okay, well. He doesn't have anything that I can afford at the moment other than clothing. Clothing is... That's a bit important. I could learn how to make it, but I don't care right now. Alright, so I can't afford shoes and pants yet. Or, I'm sorry, shoes and... Yeah. Alright, so I've got armor now. Alright, now I can do his side quests. His side quests are actually decent. Or I can start the quests. So for right now, we're going to call it quits here, and I'm going to do some of his quests tomorrow in our next Let's Play video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and like I said, in the future, I'm going to kind of cut through a lot of the walking. Because that's just boring, and nobody wants to watch that. But you can make vehicles later on, and that is part of the quests. Learning how to make those. So... thank you guys for watching. This is the Cranky Old Gamer. Stay tuned for more Let's Plays of Planet Explorers. Don't forget, check out the blog. Check out the Twitter. Cranky Old Gamer X at Twitter. And join the Pathea message boards. Pathea.net. Join the boards. The devs are really involved. They actually talk to people. If you bring up an issue or a bug, they'll address it. If you have ideas... I'm not saying they'll put it in the game, but they'll at least take it into consideration. Or, like, say you have an idea, but they're doing it a different way. He'll actually tell you, no, this is what's going to happen. So they're really cool. They're really friendly guys. So yeah, join and discuss with us. Alright, so that'll be it. We will see you tomorrow with part 2 of the Planet Explorers Let's Play.